It's 8:30. Good morning. I'm Ian Crouch with Hunter News. Hunter New England Health says it's put procedures in place to reduce the list of people waiting for elective surgery after the federal government halted all non-urgent procedures due to the coronavirus pandemic. The latest figures from the Bureau of Health Information show a significant fall in the number of elective surgeries in Hunter hospitals in the June quarter compared to the same time last year. Hunter New England Health says it's putting on additional operating theatre time and using weekends and public holidays to get through the list of elective surgeries. Centennial Coal has been told to look at other options to transporting coal by truck along public roads in Western Lake Macquarie. Transport for New South Wales Council and residents groups say more than 60,000 truck trips per year between Myuna Colliery and a site near the Araring Power Station is not acceptable. Transport for New South Wales wants the company to prove why potential alternatives such as using an existing overland conveyor belt are not feasible. Newcastle University and Hunter-based company Canna Pacific will team up for one of the most advanced medicinal cannabis research projects in the world. The project will select and promote desirable traits found in the cannabis plant genome to develop new low-cost medicines. Canna Pacific CEO Joshua Dennis says the study will uncover how the drug works best in the body.
There's a whole lot of things happening within our bodies with the endocannabinoid system and the different receptors and how these cannabinoids are working within our body. And we're still only just at the beginning. So this is really just all about the science and trying to work out how these cannabinoids work in the body and which are the right cannabinoids for which conditions.
Just 6 hours after police issued an appeal for help to find a Lake Macquarie woman reported missing, the 28-year-old showed up at her home safe and well early this morning. The family of Jasmine Towers Hammond became worried when she failed to return to her Caves Beach home after driving away on Monday night and hadn't been in touch. Police launched a public appeal late last night. However, Jasmine returned home just before 5 this morning unharmed. Hunter residents are being urged to join Newcastle's 100-kilometre Lifeline fundraiser run, returning in May next year. This year's run raised close to $50,000 for Newcastle Lifeline services to directly help local crisis support services. The 2021 Newey 100 will be open to 100 runners who can register individually or as a team. Newey 100 founder Lindsay Walker says Lifeline support is highly important in times of crisis.
The great thing about the Newey 100 is it's probably people that, whether they've got a mental health journey or whether they just want to support mental health, it's just really the perfect fit. It's everyone just being able to connect. And I think in these challenging times, especially in COVID, of bushfires, it's letting people know there is connection and there's people that are prepared to listen to you.
It's been 2 years since Novocastrians were able to enjoy a cinema experience in the CBD following the closure of Tower Cinemas. Now the Civic Theatre is stepping into the breach and will begin showing films again for the first time since the 1970s. A 7.5-metre wide screen has been installed in the main auditorium. 8 recent release films will be shown from Thursday, September 30.
2NURFM Sport.
Knights rookie Tex Hoy has been given a shot in the halves for Sunday's match against the Dragons at McDonald Jones Stadium. The 20-year-old will start at 5/8 alongside skipper Mitchell Pearce, with Mason Lino dropping out of the side. Meanwhile, Chris Randall has been named at hooker, with Kurt Mann copping a one-match ban for a crusher tackle in the club's 42-12 loss to the Roosters. Western skipper Nathan Morris is close to reaching 300 games for the club, but is undecided about whether or not he will play on next year in the Northern New South Wales Premier League. The veteran midfielder says the club has the right attitude to make an impact in the finals after narrowly missing out on a top 4 last season. The club is set to face off against the 4th-placed Jaffers at Western Park on Saturday. And New Lambton coach Cass Wright says there are plenty of positives in Sunday's 6-4 loss to Warners Bay in the Women's Premier League. The loss saw the club's second highest goal tally this year, just behind a 5-0 thrashing of Thornton in round 6. And the winning numbers in Oz Lotto are 18, 44, 31, 41, 2, 10 and 36, and the supplementaries are 5 and 23. 2NURFM News Time, 25 to 9.